there, Cindy Harrison here at Paint with Heart Studios. I'm a decorative painter. I've been painting for over 20 years. I've been published and currently am being published in magazines throughout the US. And today, on our journey of Paint with Heart, we're going to talk about superheroes. Before we get started, I would like to introduce my co-host and BFF from LA, Melissa Reyes.
Hi, everybody. Wow, I'm so excited to be here. Snap! I'm not really a great painter, but pow, I'm going to give it a good try. So we're here for Superhero Sunday with Cindy Harrison. I'm Melissa Reyes. You can find me on MsMeliz.com, and I'm just so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me as your co-host, Cindy. You're my best friend. I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this for a while. I had so many great pictures of you that I wanted to print out because you're my superhero and you're my superstar. But I'm going to go with this one. The stamps, the Wonder Woman stamps are coming out, so I'm going to use that. So I'm very excited. Wow. So thank you for having me again.
So today, like I said, we're doing Superhero Sunday, as Melissa said, and not everybody is into comics. I totally understand if you're not into DC or Marvel comics, but superhero can take on so many different meanings. My superhero is actually my mom. I was raised by a single mom who was everything. She had to do everything and was everything to me. She's a plumber. You know, we call her Marion the plumber, Marion the carpenter, Marion the wallpaper. and nothing ever stopped her. She never once said, oh, I can't do that, or ever had any barriers. Whatever she needed to do, she did. And so that's the way I was raised. So now I'm the same way. If something's broke, I try to fix it. If I can't fix it, I find a fixer person. So we have like Wonder Woman tattooed on our chest or forehead or somewhere because that's who we are. So I'm going to do mine with Wonder Woman with her in mind. I will turn the camera around at this time so you can see what I'm doing versus my face. And I hope that you're following along with me. If at any point in time you need me to stop, slow down, pause, whatever, definitely, do this or unmute yourself and say, hey, Cindy, can you pause for a second? Let me catch up, because I will so do that for you while we're live, not on the replay. You can pause it yourself. Just gotta say it, okay?
If you're watching the replay and you wave, we can't see you. But if you're live, we can.
Right. So, my lovely keyboard. Okay, here I am. Already started because I did a little Facebook Live talking about underpainting and the importance of underpainting. The reason I painted mine white is because I wanted the paint colors to show up more vibrant. And if you see on this side, I painted it here without having painted it white first. Not only did I not seal it, I didn't paint it white. I didn't seal it, and it soaked up in, and it's going to take a lot of yellow and a lot of color, pigment color for it to actually get solid. You can tell. So see how you can see the grain of the board through it. So let me go over to this side, seal it, paint it white, and then you're ready to go. I printed out my Wonder Woman. I took colors that matched the colors that are in her. So I'm using Ocean Blue, Cad Red, and Cad Yellow. These are all very transparent colors, meaning that it takes a lot of color to make a solid coat of paint. So I cut her out and placed her where I wanted her, where she's going to end up living. Now I'm seeing geometric shapes around her. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm doing geometric shapes with the thoughts that I'm going to cut these words out and I'm going to place them on top of those geometric shapes. Now, if you're doing one for your husband or a veteran in your life, you want to use emblems of the service or a saying or a poem. I mean, a written letter, any of those things, the possibilities are endless. You would do some kind of an area, know where that is going to live, and then base the rest of it around it. If you have a photograph, use the colors from the photograph in order to, you know, tie it all in and harmonize the entire painting. So I'm just going to continue on with my pencil and ruler, creating these geometric shapes. And you go ahead and do the same for what you're doing. If you don't want geometric shapes and you want a blended background, you can go ahead and do that as well. Anything is possible because it's your piece of art and no one else's, and no one can tell you what's right or what's wrong when you're doing it for yourself. I will say that I want to put my Wonder Woman back on and make sure what colors I paint don't coincide with her. Like, I really don't want to put blue next to her blue hair. So I might make this a yellow. I might make this a red so that I don't have blue repeated there. Now, if that means I got to make this blue, then I might come over here and let's see, I can go like this. Now I can make that whole thing red and take my eraser, I have one here, and do this and erase that line. And then now that whole area can be red. You see how I did that? It looks like I'm going to have blue over here, which actually, no, I don't, because I can take an eraser and erase that and make it yellow. So this whole thing will be yellow. So you see how I'm determining? I can make this blue, I can make that blue here because it's not touching her blue wrist. And then I can do yellow here. This one would have to be, it's hard because all the colors are on that side, but we will work it out. I mean, if it is touching, is it gonna be the end of the world? No, it's not. So I have to get behind her and then I'll be done and ready to paint. Let's see if I go like this. I have some weird shapes, but it's okay. Some of the stuff will be cut off. So let's see what we got here. Yep, I think that's good. So now we said this is going to be red, that's going to be yellow, this is going to be blue. Let's make that blue. This one we can do yellow. Let's do red here. We'll do blue here. This one will have red here. Let's do yellow over here. And this is all red, we said. Make this one red. Nope, that can't be red. Let's see. Okay, how do we fix that? Easy peasy. That's blue. This can be yellow. Let's do make this whole thing up here. Red, blue. Now the other thing too, what we're gonna do is gonna go and draw a line around framing each one of them with black. So that'll be nice too. I might just keep that one white for a second. Red, yellow, blue. Let's see. Let's do red, yellow. We'll keep that one over there. Blue. And this one has to be yellow. This one's red, but what I'm gonna do is make it go across up here. And then so that's yellow. Okay. Now I have an idea of my map, my color map, as you see here. Now I can go ahead and start painting it. I'm going to use a large flat brush. And pick up the paint. Let's see, let's start with the yellow. I like starting with the lighter color first so that if I don't wash out all the paint in my brush, it won't contaminate the lighter colors. It's easier to go darker than it is to go keep something light. Now the reason I'm doing the back is because if I'm gonna use this for paper, then the design won't show up anyway. So that's why I'm going to do this on the back. Last week's lessons always start on the inside of an object when there's an edge involved, and then pull your brush towards the outer edge so you don't make lumps of paint on the outside edges. So now I can go in, and where I know I'm going with the yellow, go and put all that in. I probably should have erased the letter first. Because yellow, like I said, the reason why we painted this white to begin with, or light buttermilk or whatever, is because it doesn't, things show up through it.
Question, what was the yellow that you used?
I'm using CAD yellow because it matches my palette, my Wonder Woman's clothing. Let's see. Yellow's there. Let's get rid of some of these. I know, this is the boring part.
It's not boring. It's focusing. We're focusing. It's healthy.
Well, today I was at a class where they took acrylic. It's really a gouache. It's not, don't put your fingers in the paint. It's a gouache. It's a tube of acrylics.
Oh,
And they dripped it down a surface and it looked really cool. So I can't wait to play with that. And do that will be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So next week, we are doing...
Flock of seagulls. That's what we had for
Oh, flock of seagulls.
Mm-hmm.
I almost was going to call it Dock of the Bay.
Right. Sitting on the dock of the bay. I love that song.
Yep, that's the song. gonna make that one blue, even though I had yellow on it.
I'm curious if Ophelia and Deborah are doing the bright colors too with the superheroes.
You can unmute.
I'll unmute them. Hold on.
This is a nice little quaint group today.
Yeah. Deborah, are you, what are you painting?
Well, I'm doing this.
Oh, fire department.
Oh, yes.
That's fantastic.
And so I decided with the blockies that you have down there,
Yep.
maybe it would be kind of cool to do some funky flames.
Oh, yes.
That's cool. How about you, Ophelia? Are you painting the superhero bright colors? You want to hold it up so we can see?
Okay, so by the time you get down to the last one, hopefully you can go back and start over. And if you overlap them accidentally, like I put, you can see the I put the yellow over the red and it showed through. It doesn't matter because we're gonna put a black line and align it all. So not to bore you on the replay, but I continue on to base coat all of the geometric shapes in the colors that I had planned them earlier. They probably, I believe they took 2 to 3 coats, even though they were on a white background, because they are such transparent colors. So I will just move on to the finishing part at this point so that you can see the finished results or how I finished it. Okay, let's see. So yeah, this is a very, other than making decisions, easy project to do.
Super fun. Superhero fun.
Now, I would not suggest that people print off anything that isn't their own photographs and try and sell it, you know, in a lot of quantities,
Yeah.
because that is, copyright laws protect you from doing that. Disney things, stuff like that.
And even if a website says something's public domain, you never know for sure. If it's a Disney character or licensed character, it's best to be careful, just draw your own.
So I'm going to, who is here? Deborah. Deborah. So show me what you're doing.
I don't have any idea what I'm doing.
Okay, that's why I want.
This is what I've come up with so far.
Oh, cool. That is cool.
Very nice.
I don't really know how to do fire. I'm just making it up as I go along.
I love it. No, I love it. That's great. If what's the background on the top gonna be?
What do you mean?
But you know the flames shooting up. Hold on.
Yeah?
What is the white? What is that white gonna be behind it? Yeah.
I don't know.
What color is the edge of the emblem?
Black.
Is there blue in the emblem?
Nope, it's all black and red and yellowish with maybe some grays.
How about gray?
Okay. That works.
Melissa's Snapchatting.
Or like blue too.
You could do a blue.
Like a blue sky.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking of sky, but it could also be foresty. You could have a dark green, but I'm thinking blue or gray. And I thought blue. Yeah.
Yeah, but gray would make it more smoky because of the big fire.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying I'm thinking blue or gray.
I think I'll go gray.
Good. The good thing is you can always paint over it if you don't like it.
Yep, that's true.
Ophelia, show me what you're doing. Batman! Oh my God, that's gonna be awesome!
That.
We can't hear you, honey.
She talks louder.
No, it's not you, it's your equipment. It's not that you're not speaking loud enough, it's your equipment. But that's gonna be awesome. So we Sharon. Sharon can show us what you got, Sharon.
Okay, can you see what I've got is I took my scrap of paper from the French Riviera and I am trying to do a collage with it, and I'm going in all different directions, and I'm decoupaging, and then I will paint on it, and I will make it a mixed media.
Yes, and it's gonna be beautiful too.
Yeah, I think it's going to turn out really, really pretty. Yeah, I'm doing my shop in, or my little studio in Paris themes, and I'm having fun with it. It's kind of, well, one reason I'm not doing a lot of decorative painting is I don't have any paints anymore.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I sold them. I got rid of all of them, and I went out of the painting for so long. I was out for 10 years and didn't paint.
Oh.
And then I come back with some oil paints, the Genesis oil paints. So then I kind of I got to get back into I've got to learn to mix some paints. I got red, yellow, blue, and green, I think, in a tubes. And a few of all of them, I just got rid of them.
Well, you got all the essentials there, so yeah.
I mean, I just moved on to something a little different, but I love the decorative painting. That's always going to be in my heart. It's just that at my age, I just want to do something that's simple and something I don't have to worry about canvases and selling and just fun things.
That's going to be beautiful when you're done. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I've got some good ideas here.
You do.
Yeah, it's in my brain. If I can just get it here.
Now, if you wanted to make these actual usable with as a note taker, you can either tie a pen or pencil to the holes at the top here, or you can drill a hole. Or have someone drill a hole for you and then put a doorknob or a drawer knob on it and hang a pen from that. Which is what I'm going to do when I paint the other side.
Oh, here's my board.
Look at you.
I left that spot blank because it's going to have this here.
Cool. Look at that. You look like you have superpowers.
And then I put a little glitter over the top of the turquoise because I had the turquoise glitter.
Of course you did.
So I
Yeah.
think we'd have a little extra Shazam on that.
I should put some Shazam on the yellow.
So that
I know, this is not a very, it's a very easy project. It's not a very challenging project.
your
Most-
yellow looks really bright.
The most challenging is deciding what colors go where.
I think it's challenging to get all these straight lines without tape.
Well, yeah. And I start on the inside and I work my way towards the edge. Okay. Then I'm going to where is my Wonder Woman?
That's so awesome. That looks really good.
Doesn't that look cool?
Hmm.
Take the decoupage. I had one for paper somewhere, but I probably used it all up. So I'm going to use the regular one. And I'm going to pour a little bit out on my palette.
Uh-oh.
But
It's so tight, I can't open it.
decoupage.
Yeah. Somewhere around here I have one of those things. I'll use the Mod Podge.
That's what I'm using. Decoupage. Now I'm going to get an old scruffy brush because we don't want to use a good one. So you put it in the position that you want it, and you lift it up, and you can either put the decoupage on the back of the paper, or you can put the decoupage over your surface. It will leave a shine to your surface in the areas to which you put it. Burnish it down. Make sure you get all the bubbles out. I didn't put it over the whole thing yet. Lift up the part that you didn't adhere and start adhering that. Make sure you get that edge. Okay, so then now I can what you can do is with the damp cloth, you can wipe off the excess if you don't want that different shine to show up. Ooh. Get rid of any excess glitter that you don't want. Because goodness gracious, that stuff is everywhere forever. So
Hopefully that reminds you to sparkle, shine a little bit.
was it a good, there was a saying somewhere, a good friend is like glitter,
Mm-hmm.
because she'll be around forever.
Okay.
So I'm taking my bottle and I'm rolling it. If you have a brayer, you can use a brayer. But I'm trying to get the air bubbles out.
When I do that, I'm afraid it's going to peel off the picture.
I did not put any decoupage on top.
Oh, yeah.
I just put the decoupage underneath.
Okay, I didn't put mine on top, so I screwed it up.
Oh, I just messed that up. So if you have a brayer, it would be better, but yeah. I did not put any decoupage on top. I'm gonna do that after I roll this out.
Yep. Mm-mm.
Now let's put a little bit more decoupage over here where it's lifting a little bit. And then you can go ahead and put the decoupage over top. If you go around, test the edges. And if you see any lifting, stick it under there and then press it down with the brush. And this is sealing the paper too. This piece under here doesn't have any. So we'll put that there. Oh, I just made her arm yellow with the paint.
Oh gosh. That's her sweat mark.
No sweat marks allowed.
Oh, superhero. Just got a little sweaty.
You gotta make sure your paint's dry. But this Wonder Woman does not have blue eyes. So guess what?
Uh-oh, you're gonna give her blue eyes?
You betcha.
Gosh. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now she's got blue eyes. I can even take a little bit of the white. Oh, that's not white. I'm going to take a little bit of the white. And I can give her a little twinkle. Now, if you want to do any touch-ups where your design does not match, like you didn't cut all of the other color off of your design. See, I had some white or yellow edges showing, so I'm actually just taking the background color and coloring the edges of the paper with whatever color is on the background. So if you didn't cut close enough to the edge of your draw, your whatever image. Now this here, the paper, I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can clear that up. Right about here. You see how this area is all, it's like got white lines through it because I folded the paper and the paint cracked. So now I have to fix that, and I'm going to fix that with my fine liner. And pick up some of that because the paint's very, very similar to the color of the that's on there. I can get away with putting this here and you hardly notice the difference. And I'm going to also add black. So anyway, so now if you look at it, you can hardly tell that that was damaged paper.
Yeah, you did a great job.
And you see her blue eyes?
Yep. Which is weird because I know she has black eyes.
Why does she have black eyes?
I don't know because, well, I don't know. I was going to tease you.
We can make them light blue.
All right. So I glued my stuff on.
Because they do look black in the camera, don't they, right now?
No, they look blue. They're obsessed with blue eyes.
Is that better?
Yes. They're beautiful. Beautiful eyes.
They show up better now. Okie dokie.
Want to see mine?
Sure, hold on. Ooh, look at you.
So I have another image that I couldn't print out today. I have to wait till I get to work tomorrow that I'm going to put here so I save some space.
You didn't use real stamps, did you?
Stamps?
Those look like stamps.
They're cardboard.
No, the square.
Oh, no. I printed them out.
Oh, good. Phew. I'm like,
No,
that's a lot of money.
No. I saved a screenshot of stamps.
So we're at the top of the hour. And we pretty much spent the 2 hours painting
Time went by so fast.
the background.
Oops.
But again, it is art. It's just another form of art. And what you can do with it is pretty much, you know, up to you. I mean, it is.
Before we go, were you gonna do a little outlining in black on the?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to show that? Okay, that'd be cool.
I can show that. What I wanted to do was just take one of these guys. Now, outlining, if you don't have a steady hand, or you just don't want to have to take forever to do it, you can get some masking tape or that frog tape, and we can put that down. Hold on a second. This is what is, you know, besides the base coating of the background, this is the most time consuming is cutting out the items that you are going to be using. So I just cut this out. Now the outside is red, so I can put that on a blue, or I could put it on a yellow. You see how that pops?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Put it there, like it doesn't really pop there, right? And there, it's not really popping either, but put it over here,
That's awesome.
pow, right?
Oh.
So I'm gonna do those with some of these words. You know, I've got, those look like they might be nice. Bam, bang. Probably put those on. For outlining, a couple ways. You can take the tape and you can put it against the edge or a little bit beyond. This way. Always fold over a corner. That will make it easier to lift off. Burnish down that edge. Take another piece of tape. Place that parallel on the other section. Decide how, you know, how thick you want your lines to be. Then you can take, I would take either a small flat or a round brush. Make sure that's flat. No water in your brush. And then when you take this, you can go right over this. This might be a thicker line that we need, but it's okay. Now some thick, some thin. The only problem with this is it's going to take you a while to, and only go up to the next color field. Then you pull the tape off and you go to the next area. Make sure it's down. And that there's no water in your brush. I have water in my brush, and that might be problematic because it will seep underneath the tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, see?
Yeah, it did that for me on one side.
So what happens when that happens? Take a fine, you know, a really good chisel brush and go over it with water and wash it back. Because you won't be able to paint yellow over that. Yellow won't cover it. So that's that in a nutshell. What do you think?
Awesome.
So do that. And then make all your blocks, add your sayings, poems, letters, whatever you want, glitter, wherever you want.
Glitter.
So you want to say your goodbyes?
I think we should say our goodbyes. Has everybody here been to cindyharrison.com, cindyharrisonart.com? Because that is where you can see all of Cindy's offerings. She has a boutique and lessons and videos. So make sure everybody knows about that. And if you are on Twitter or Instagram, just follow and look for Cindy Harrison Art. That would be awesome.
And our Facebook page.
And the Facebook page, and of course, if you're on our mailing list, you'll get a weekly email with the supply list and details of each show on Mondays, usually.
Yes, I try to do it on Mondays. So with that being said, let's see, where are we? We're gonna go like this. Spotlight. Show it. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Hold on. Sharon.
Yes.
Show us your piece before we sign off.
Okay. He fell. All right, this is where I've gotten so far.
Oh, that's gonna be gorgeous.
The destination to the Riviera, and I've just cut out all kinds of collage pictures, and I'm just gonna stick them all on here. And then I'm gonna come back, and I'm going to do some antiquing on it, and then I will go around each one of the squares or rectangles or whatever I've got to bring them out to where they'll stand out. And I may do a little paint on it. You got me enthused.
Yeah. Well, I like how you already started antiquing the edges or gilding them or whatever.
Oh yeah, I take my ink pad on all my pieces and just run up and down the edges of all my little squares. I do that on all of them. And that way you don't have the white look on the edges. And when you get ready to lay them down, then they all match. And it just gives you a more finished look.
That's awesome.
It's fun. It's fun.
Thank you for sharing. Because
all right. Well, thank you, Cindy. I love your classes. I do. I learn something every time I listen to you.
You're sweet, honey. Ophelia. Let's see. Spotlight Ophelia. Cool.
Ooh, I like that.
And she's putting the outlines around that is very. I hope that whoever is getting this feels very blessed, because that's going to be beautiful.
That sure is. Is that on clipboard or canvas? We don't know.
Turn it around so we can see what it is. Oh, turn it around the back side. What is it, a canvas panel? It is canvas. Yeah, there you go. See? That's just gonna be awesome. That is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see it when it's done. Have your son or daughter or whoever post it on Facebook so we can see a picture of it when it's done. Okay, let's see. Deborah. Let's see. Spotlight Deborah. Show us what you done. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's way out of my comfort zone. I've never seen colors and never really kind of did anything like that before.
Well,
I always just do what the teacher tells me to do.
But you're doing it though. This is what these classes are like all about, is being out of our comfort zone.
Oh, I am.
But you're doing it, and it's gonna come out really awesome. I can't wait to see when it's completed. Melissa, do you want us to all hold ours up in the gallery view?
Yes, let me put it in gallery view.
Take a picture, and I'm gonna go back to mine. Or, well, you know what? I can do this.
You can hold yours up, right? Awesome. Okay, ladies, everybody hold it up. Smile. Okay.
A little higher, Deborah. There you go.
Ophelia, hold yours up.
Not finished yet, but.
Okay. Great. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, everybody looks great.
They do. Well, thank you so much.
Sure.
Hold on. Yeah. Post that on the Facebook page. So, thank you all so much for joining me today for our Superhero Sunday on Paint with Heart. And like Melissa said, if you want to get a hold of me, I'm either at cindy@harrisonart.com, where you can watch all the replays under Paint with Heart. And you can also find me on Facebook/Paint with Heart. So until next time, next week when we do a flock of seagulls.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Remember, yes, always remember to always paint with heart. Thank you again.